am the cradle of the human race. I am the mother of history, legend, and tradition. I am a myth and an idea. I am a dream and a vision. I am varied, yet I'm one. I'm ever-changing and yet ever the same. I am inspiration and devotion. I am an incredible adventure where anything is possible. I am India. And this is my story. My journey began over 100 million years ago. I became the home to prodigious spiritual innovators and enlightened masters. My inhabitants evolved and flourished on the banks of the Indus River as the world's largest and oldest urban civilization. They farmed, sailed, and traded across waters. At its peak in 2500 BC, the Harappan civilization was as big as Western Europe, dotted with over 350 well-planned cities and towns with never-seen-before sanitation systems. I proudly adorn the crown of the Great Himalayas, which is Earth's youngest and highest mountain range, and through it flows the greatest chronicler of my life, the Ganges. Ageless, ever-flowing, eternal. One of every 10 people on our planet lives within the Ganges basin. A little over a millennium before the Common Era, the Vedas were composed. The oldest known works in Sanskrit, and gradually a new form of worship evolved, a predecessor to Hinduism. I became a land of intense devotion and extraordinary Vedic ritual. Around the same time, parallel sect movements gave rise to Jain and Buddhist philosophies. These were independent, free-flowing, and ascetic. The Mauryan Empire, at the turn of the Common Era, led by kings like Chandragupta and Ashoka, unified all fragmented kingdoms under one banner. For the first time, I became one of the largest empires of the world. It set the stage for the Golden Age, led by the Gupta dynasty from the 4th century. The next 200 years of peace and prosperity strengthened trade ties with neighbors, produced some of the greatest minds in science, religion, and art. In literature, two of the greatest epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, were written in their final form. An evolved synthesis of Hinduism, incorporating divergent spiritual philosophies, found a voice in the 700th verse, Bhagavad Gita. The medieval age was marked by repeated Islamic invasions. The Arabs came first in the 8th century, followed by the Turks with their ruthless and destructive raids, and finally the Mughals in 1526. These invasions were strongly defended by legendary warriors like Maharana Pratap and Shivaji Maharaj. With the decline of the last Mughal emperor, Bahadur Shah Zafar, the empire weakened, thereby giving rise to the British East India Company. By early 18th century, a large number of my kingdoms were gradually annexed and brought under the administration of the British. The revolt of 1857 was the most severe outburst of anger and discontent against the British across various sections of society. It assumed national character as the first War of Independence and led to the formation of the Indian National Congress in 1885. Meanwhile, Swami Vivekananda introduced Hinduism to the world at the Parliament of World Religions in Chicago. However, back in India, the Indian National Congress split into two factions within a few years. While moderate Congress party seniors wanted reform within the framework of the British rule, a group of angry young men led by Bal Gangadhar Tilak advocated civil agitation and demanded Swaraj, or complete freedom. Revolutionaries like Bhagat Singh and Subhash Chandra Bose worked towards an armed revolution to achieve independence. But perhaps the most unique and effective of them would be Mahatma Gandhi's novel technique of civil resistance through a non-violent agitation, which he called Satyagraha.
At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
I finally gained independence on 15th August 1947. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of independent India, embraced secularism and socialistic economic practices. He also adopted a non-aligned foreign policy. On 24th Jan 1950, the Constituent Assembly honoured me with the national anthem, Jana Gana Man, composed by the renowned Indian poet Rabindranath Tagore. He was a barrister and statesman from Gujarat, an influential leader in the freedom struggle, and eventually one of the founding fathers of the Republic. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is known as the Iron Man and remembered as the patron saint of civil servants. He was also instrumental in the appointment of Dr. Ambedkar, the father of the Indian Constitution. Over the last 68 years, I have been a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Pluralistic, multilingual, multi-ethnic. As a young nation, I peaked under the premiership of Atal Bihari Vajpayee at the turn of the 21st century.
Today, at 15:45 hours, India conducted 3 underground nuclear tests.
This was also the first time a scientist was sworn in as the president of the country. Professor APJ Kalam, also known as the Missile Man of India. As a country, I made great strides in science and technology by developing indigenous thorium-led nuclear energy platforms, along with a wide range of ballistic missiles. My scientists have also actively worked on space science, and I'm among the top 10 countries with the technology to launch commercial satellites. My advanced space program has projects like the Mars Orbiter mission, the second moon mission Chandrayaan-2, the launch of heavy communication satellites, and a manned mission to space on the cards. Today, as a 68-year-old republic under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, I stand on the cusp of another golden age.
एकता का संदेश है कि भाषा अनेक, भाव एक, राज्य अनेक, राष्ट्र एक, पंथ अनेक, लक्ष्य एक, बोली अनेक, स्वर एक, रंग अनेक, तिरंगा एक, समाज अनेक, भारत एक, रिवाज अनेक, संस्कार एक, योजना अनेक, मकसद एक, कार्य अनेक, संकल्प एक, राह अनेक, मंजिल एक, पहनावा अनेक, प्रतिभा एक, चेहरे अनेक, मुस्कान एक। ये एकता का संदेश लेकर के हम चले। और भाइयों बहनों, ये भारत की विशेषता है, विविधता में एकता। यही भारत की विशेषता है।
I am the land of the never before. Never before have over 1 billion people lived in a democracy. Never before has a democracy been powered by 600 million youth under the age of 25. Never before has a society been as digitally connected to the future as it is spiritually tethered to its past. I am India, and my story will forever continue.